And I ask myself, if something happened between you and this guy, and the trouble ensues, will he be forgiven? And my mind went as fast that this guy can use police to carry you. That's not Christ-like. Even me, I repent many times when I say that I live in a way that are not Christ-like. The biggest dysfunctionality a man can arrive at, is to be shown that is living anti-Christ-like and is willing not to turn back. That's the biggest dysfunctionality that can happen to a Christian. When you show the person that sin, and the person has a debate around it, the person is on a dangerous angle already. There are some of you that we have said you are a liar till today. If you look where today, you have lied today again. I don't want to call anybody name. See, the part of our Christian faith is onto a kind of becoming. Are you with me? Your yesterday should not be better than your today. They should not testify that you were better yesterday than you are today. No. You should be clear that you are making efforts and you are still making efforts. Not that you sit down around your misbehaviors and justify it. If Christ is the goal, we almost labor to look like him. By all means, keep laboring. My yesterday must not be better than my today. The things God worked on last year, it must not be the same thing he's working on this year. You must see, God must be moving. With me. If you're a liar last year, you should not still be a liar this year. Come on. If there are character traits you possessed last year, you should not. Everyone among us must repent. Oh. Everybody. We must repent. Is that basic? The question is, if Jesus were the one in my situation, will he do what I did? WWJD. What will Jesus do? This should be the first thought of every Christian, everyone that calls himself a Christian. If Jesus were in my situation, what will Jesus do? Maybe you are not able to capture that completely. Well, another way to think about it is, how does Jesus see me behaving like this? Acting in this manner, how does he look at me? With which eyes does he look at me? Does he draw pleasure from this thing I'm doing? The title of the teaching is The Christian. And everyone among us must labor to be a true Christian that Jesus can be proud of. That if you are representing him, he too must say that this guy is representing me. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay, before we close, can you just bow our heads and say, give me grace to live like you? I repent. I do not contend in my heart. I repent. I do not justify myself. I repent. When Jesus came before his disciples, the first thing he showed them was the hole in his hand. He admitted that he was nailed, and indeed he was mortal. He admitted that he could be persecuted and he could be crucified and he could die on the cross. He admitted. The life of God within us must begin to work and make us live like God. Life of God within us must begin to work and make us live like God. As God would have lived if we were here. as God would have lived if we were here. I repent. I repent. I repent. I repent. It's a solemn night. I repent. Some of you are dangerous at work. Someone does something to you, you keep malice. Jesus, and you are the Christian at work, or you are the one that say you're a Christian. No, you are not a Christian. You have misrepresented the Christ. Your colleagues slandered you before your boss. You too, you look for the best time to slander him back. How would Jesus have perceived you? How would Jesus have looked at you? We have misrepresented him many times. Today,